Hello and welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Today I have something a little bit different for you, in that it is wedding week here on Stampin' by Hannah, so all the projects this week are wedding themed. And today I'm going to use the Something Borrowed Designer Series paper, but I'm going to use it for something not different exactly, but just something that you might not have thought of using your DSP for, and that's envelope making. And it's a heavier weight envelope than you might choose to make normally, but I just thought this DSP is so pretty that it's a shame to use it on a card and cover it up, so I thought I'd use it and make an envelope out of it. So this is an envelope that is the perfect size for a standard size card. The standard size cards that I make are A4 cut in half, folded in half. This was the card on the blog yesterday. And it uses the Your Perfect Day stamp set from the Spring Summer catalogue. I love this. This is one of those ones that I just go, oh, it's so pretty. It's such a shame it's going to go away, but it's so pretty. Just a quick reminder that the Spring Summer catalogue ends on the 2nd of June, so you haven't got long left to get your hands on these fabulous wedding themed products. But do it now, because they're beautiful. So to make the envelope, because we're not making the card today, we're making the envelope, you need a piece of designer series paper that measures 8 1/4 inches by 8 1/4 inches. I'm going to stick to imperial measurements on envelope punch board projects because they're so much. The imperial measurements are really easy to see. For all it does have metric, if you can see that metric measurements here, the imperial ones are much easier to see, so I'm going to stick to those. The designer series paper I have got is Something Borrowed from the Spring Summer catalogue. It is going away on the 2nd of June. Please get it now. It's so pretty. And it's a lovely Whisper White and Sahara Sand, and it just has the most gorgeous collection of patterns in it. I have another project coming this week, also uses this designer series paper. I love it. I'm so sad it's leaving. Have I said that enough yet? I'm sad it's leaving. Stampin' Up, bring it back. It's so pretty. So this is your envelope punch board. It comes complete with its own scoring tool and bone folder. It's one of the best bone folders I've ever owned, and it comes with the envelope punch board. You have the punch in the middle, and it's a double-sided punch. So this side you use when you're making your envelopes, and this side here you use when you're going to round the corners. Along this side here there are metric measurements and imperial measurements in the white, and imperial here that are debossed into the board. Like I said, I'm going to stick to imperial measurements because they're just easier to see. The directions for use are on the board already, along with a number of card sizes and measurements. If you do decide to use, and these are all in imperial as well, if you do decide that you want to use metric measurements, the board does come with a sticker over the top of this that will give you all of the measurements in metric. So our piece of DSP today measures 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and we're going to insert it into our envelope punch board at 3 5/8. So we're going to line this edge up here with the 3 5/8 mark, and we're going to punch, and we're going to use our scoring tool, and we're going to score it down this channel here. If you put your scoring tool up against this edge, there's like a little edge just in there, put it up against there, that'll get you into the channel and you can score along. And we've already punched. The punch creates these little notch marks. You then want to turn your envelope punch board. You don't want to turn your envelope punch board, you want to turn your piece of designer series paper. And I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but there is a score line now that we've created, and we're going to line that score line up with this little sticky out speech bubbly bit here. So I've lined that up there. I'm going to punch and score again. And then we're going to turn by 90 degrees again and line up that score line with that little bit of a speech bubble and punch and score, and turn again through 90 degrees, line up that little bit, that sticky out word bubbly bit with that score line and punch and score. Well, I've still got my envelope punch board on the desk. I'm going to use the other side of the punch. I'm going to move the punch board towards me, and then I can insert my DSP into the back, and we're going to punch and round all 4 corners. I'm going to move my punch board out of the way, and then I can keep hold of your scoring tool, because you can then use it as a bone folder to fold and crease and burnish all of those score lines that you've created with the envelope punch board. And there is your envelope. You now have to decide whether you want this big flap on the front like that, or on the inside like that. This one, I've kept it on the inside, so this time I think I'll have it on the outside. Apply your adhesive to these little bits here and fold that piece up. There you have your envelope. So you can pop your card straight in there, and then the beauty of having this bit, the large flap on the top, is that you can actually then use that as a flap to keep it closed. Otherwise, if I use it this way, I tend to put a glue dot onto there to keep it shut. And there you have your completed envelopes. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoy Wedding Week on Stampin' by Hannah. To check out all the other wedding themed products, go over to my blog, www.stampinbyhannah.co.uk, or click in the link in the down bar below, and that'll take you straight to this project, a link to all of the products I've used, and give you all the measurements. So thanks very much for watching. Go over and like my Facebook, go and follow my blog, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.